What if I told you that you could actually remember all your standard sine, cosine, and tangent values using just one hand? No cramming, no last minute revision, just one hand. On today's edition of Maths Pattern Nobody Taught You, I'm going to reveal the secret to you. Come with me. Now, this is my hand, all right? My fingers spread across. Now, this is my thumb. This is my index finger. This is my middle finger. This is my ring finger. And this is my little finger, otherwise called the pinky. Now, the rule is this. I'm going to assign each of these fingers to one of the 5 special angles. Come closer. Now, this is my hand, all right? Like I said, the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and the little. So I will assign each of the 5 special angles to one of these fingers. Now, let's assign 0 degree to the thumb, all right? 30 degree to the index finger, 45 degree to the middle finger, 60 degree to the ring finger, and 90 degree to the little finger. Now, this is the rule. Now, if you are to look for the sign of these special angles, the rule is the square root of number of fingers below the selected angle all over 2. That's for sine. So let's begin with that. Now we have the sine table here. We have the special angles for your exams: 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90. Let's begin with 0. So sine 0. And the rule is the root of the fingers, number of fingers below the selected angle. The angle selected now is 0. That's the thumb. Now, what are the fingers below the thumb? Do we have any fingers below the thumb? The answer is no. So the number of fingers is 0. So the number of fingers 0. So my answer becomes square root of 0 divided by 2. What is the square root of 0? It is 0. And 0 divided by 2 gives me what? 0. Therefore, sine 0 equals 0. Let's move to 30. Now, square root of number of fingers below selected angle. The finger is index. What are the fingers below the index? Just the thumb. That is 1. Below, just the thumb, 1. So I have 1. So the answer becomes square root of 1 over 2. What is the square root of 1? That is 1. Because 1 times 1 will give you 1. So that's 1 over 2. So sine 30 equals 1 over 2. Let's move to 45. That's the middle fingers. So let's count the fingers below 45. 1 and 2. Just the index and the thumb. So the number of fingers below is 2. That is root 2 over 2. Therefore means that sine 45 equals what? Root 2 over 2. Let's move to 60. The finger assigned to 60 degrees is a ring. Now let's count the fingers below the ring. We have 1, middle, 2, index, thumb, 3. So I have 3 fingers. So it becomes root 3 over 2. Therefore sine 60 is equals to root 3 over 2. Let's move to 90. That's the little finger, otherwise called the pinky. Now let's count the fingers we have below. The ring 1, middle 2, index 3, thumb 4. So that is 4. So that's root 4 over 2. What is root 4? 2, because 2 times 2 gives you 4. So that is 2 over 2. 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 2 is 1. The final answer is 1. It therefore means that sine 90 equals 1. Now let's move to cosine. Now, for cosine, the rule is almost the same, but just that this time we are counting the fingers above the selected angle. Now, don't mix it up. For sine, fingers below. For cosine, fingers above. You got that right? So let's begin with cos 0 degree. Now, 0 degree is my thumb. Now, let's count the fingers above. Now, don't forget, not below, above. So let's count above. Index, middle, ring, little. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. So that becomes root 4 over 2. What is root 4? That is 2. Okay, 2 times 2 gives 4. So 2 over 2 gives 1. Therefore means that cos 0 equals 1. Let's move to 30. So fingers above 30, let's count 1, 2, 3. So that is 3. So that gives me what? Root 3 over 2. That's my cos 30. Let's move to 45. Fingers above 45. Let's count 1, 2. That is 2. So that gives me root 2 over 2. Okay. All right, so let's go 60 degree. Let's count the fingers above 60 degree. Just the little finger, that is 1. So this is 1, So that gives me root 1 over 2. Now, what is root 1? Equals 1. So 1 over 2. Therefore, it means that cos 60 equals 1 over 2. Let's move to 90. What are the fingers above 90? Any finger above the little finger? No. So this is 0. So equals to root 0 over 2. What is root 0? 0. And 0 over 2 gives me what? 0. Therefore means that cos 90 equals 0 degree. Now, just a quick challenge. What if I ask you to look for cos 45 degree using just your hand? Can you do that now using this method? And type your answer in the comment section. You see, this is the math pattern nobody taught you. One hand, 3 trig functions, no stress. My name is Tutor Frank, and I teach you math pattern nobody ever taught you. Don't forget to follow this page for more math pattern. Bye.